Hey, we're outside of the FearFactor Live in Universal Orlando. We just signed up, Becky signed up to do the critter challenge, where she gets bugs crawling on her head or something. And I signed up for the food challenge, where I'm gonna have to drink a whole bunch of nasty crap just to win a little tiny plastic cup. So hopefully I'll be able to record while we're doing it. I'll let you know.
So,
You want to spin the wheel?
how do we decide amongst ourselves?
You want to spin the wheel, or you want to spin the wheel?
I want.
Fight to the death, whatever.
She can do it? Are you too shy? Alright, so you're going to spin it?
Alright guys, you have some paperwork to do.
First, and they should get more comfortable for you, okay? But this is why we do this now, because everything is like child-proof. Alright, and I'll take that for you, and then you can just put your goggles in a Ziploc bag as well to kind of keep everything together. You are going to be my second stunt today, okay? So you will see people in spandex up there, people in spandex will drop. I'll come sit here and help you get ready, put the face mask, goggles, earplugs in, make sure everything is comfortable, everything looks good. I'm gonna stand you up, there'll be a camera in your face right here. I'm gonna say your name, just smile and wave to everyone so they can see how good you look in all your stuff, okay? I'm gonna turn you
Please
around.
stay clear of the stage for pyro status check. Please
There'll
stay
be a
clear of the
camera in
stage
your
for
face
pyro
again,
status
I'm gonna
check.
say some things, doesn't matter what I say. And then I'm gonna send you to sit in that chair that you were just fitted for. It's gonna be right there where that black line is on the floor. Do you see it? Okay, please don't forget your arms are gonna be strapped down, so I need you not to freak out. Most important part, puppies, ice cream, rainbows, whatever you need to think of, just go to your happy place, okay? You can have your eyes open or closed, whichever you choose. There will be 5 of whatever.
Status check is complete. The stage is clear. The stage is
We don't
clear.
dump them all at once like they do on the TV show. We put them in one at a time and take them out one at a time. That's why it's really important for you to stay still, okay? The stuff will be on your head for about 30 seconds, but you will be in the chair for about 2 minutes, okay? This is your wheel spinner. Emma, how do you guys know each other?
My daughter.
This is gonna be super fun for you! So once I send your mom over to go and sit in her chair, I'm gonna call you up, okay? You come stand next to me, there will be a big metal wheel right here. When my host Bob tells you to, put 2 hands on it, it's kind of heavy. Give it a good spin. You know what to do then, I don't even have to tell you. You get to choose what goes on your mom's head. You're gonna hang out with me for a minute and then I'll walk you over to her. So you'll be standing right next to her when all the big activities go on. Maybe, whatever you spin. There's cockroaches, tarantulas, snakes, and scorpions on there. So it could be any of those, okay? Alright, so my diner is bringing you guys in on this one. You guys will be my 4th stunt today, okay? I'll come sit here, I'll give you a 2-minute warning. You're more than welcome to take a sip of your water right now if you want to, or at your 2-minute warning. I highly suggest saving the majority of the water until after the stunt is over, okay? You cannot bring anything up with you in your hands. The water and the napkins have to stay here. When I tell you to, Michael, you're gonna come sit and break it down. And then Jeremy and Michaela, you guys are gonna come sit right here on this side for me. Step back, face the audience. I'll be wheeling in a big table. When the table stops, step up to the table. You'll see me put some things into a blender. I'm not going to tell you what they are right now because that ruins the magical mystery fun. But you do get to see what I put in there and I do explain it in great detail. I'm going to blend it up. You will each get a cup. It's a 5-ounce cup with 4 ounces of stuff in the cup. Basically a double shot. That's my tip to you today. Do it like it's a shot. He's your dad. You get to see him drink gross stuff. Yay!
We kind of remember it because, but we don't know, some of it. You know,
So some of it's going to be a surprise. You should probably not tell anyone so it's a surprise for everyone else though, right? Yeah, good job. So we got to make sure it's a surprise for everyone else. We can't tell him. Look at him, he looks sneaky. We don't want to tell him what's in there. No.
He has to vomit.
We start cups on the table, hands on the table. When we say go, you guys have 30 seconds to chug down as much of that 1 cup as you possibly can. When you're done, put the cup back down on the table and open your mouth. You have to open your mouth. It's the only way you can win. You have to see you're not saving any for a midnight snack, okay? Whoever wins, you get a prize. You get to come sit down. You are all done. If what goes down decides to come back up, we have big metal shot buckets in front of you. Please don't miss the bucket. Don't aim for the floor. Don't aim for an annoying audience member. Don't aim for your daughter. Okay? Aim for the bucket. It's not a biohazard going in, but it is a biohazard coming back up. Trust me, I've been puked on before. It is incredible.
Ladies and gentlemen,
okay?
for your own safety, please do not step on or over the benches.
Do you guys have any questions so
Take
far?
small children by the hand and use the stairs and aisleways only.
We'll explain to you again once you're up here. This is just so you kind of know what you're getting yourself into, okay? No, yes, you can. You have 10
anytime. Thank you, and enjoy the show.
Welcome to FearFactor Live! Hi everyone, I'm your producer Layla. With me I have John on camera, Tad, my PA, everyone in the booth, and the crew all around me. Give them a round of applause. They do an incredible job here. Now what you are about to see is the most exciting and daring show ever presented here at Universal Orlando. It's the first of its kind anywhere. Never before have we used actual park guests to participate in the extreme stunts you're going to see here today. Now all of these stunts are very real and were designed with the help of the creators of the hit NBC series Fear Factor. So you know it's going to be intense. But that's not all, because this is live. You are all just as much a part of the show as the contestants on the stage behind me. In fact, you even have a line in today's show. Whenever you hear myself or my host Bob say, "Oh, by the way," we need you all to say as loud as you can, "There's one more thing." All right, guys, I want to give this a try just to see how loud you all can be. "Oh, by the way, there's one more thing." Not bad, and actually there is one more thing. I need to do some last-minute casting to get some of you directly involved in the action. So who wants to factor in a little extra fear for my contestants? Raise your hands if I choose you. You're going to come down here to see Tad. He's going to hook you up with some front row VIP seating. Raise those hands up high first if I need a cute little kid. A cute little kid, like 5 years old, 6 years old. Get those hands up high, guys. Let me see them. Right there in the red. Right there in the red. Come on down here, bud. Now I need 2 who aren't afraid to get a little wet. Maybe a lot wet. Raise those hands up high, guys. Raise those hands up high. And the green shorts right there, and in the gray shirt right next to it. Gray shirt right there. Come on down. Now I need 2 who want to control the weather. Who wants to control the weather for me? Raise those hands up high. And the hat and the white shirt right there in the middle. Come on down, bud. I need another one who wants to control the weather. Get those hands up high, guys. Right there in the black shirt. Black shirt. Come on down here. I love that shirt. Keep those hands up high, guys. Now I need 2 who are really good at video games. Who's really good at video games? Harry Potter right there. Come on down. I need another one really good at video games. Raise those hands up high. The blue shirt right there. Come on down. Blue shirt. Come on down. Now I need 2 teams of 2. If you have a partner, grab their hand. Raise it up for me. I need to see partners, partners, partners. Where are my partners, guys? The gray and the orange right there. Come on down. I need another set of partners, guys. I need another set of partners. Get those hands up high. Get them up high. I'm going to go with you 2 right there in the orange and the gray. Right there. Come on down. Now I need a very loud, very enthusiastic studio audience. Can you make some noise? Oh, by the way, there's one more thing. All right, guys, that wasn't bad. It wasn't bad at all. It was respectable. But you know what? I snuck that one in on you, and that wasn't fair. So we're going to do a take 2, and I want you loud enough so the contestants backstage can hear. Oh, by the way, there's one more thing. There we go. How many of you have seen Fear Factor on NBC or now in syndication? Raise your hands. Make some noise. Yeah, well, just like on the show, we're going to count down each stunt with a 3, 2, 1, go. In fact, that's how I'm going to start this show. As soon as I get the all clear from the booth, looks like we're good to go, so I just have one final question for you. Are you ready to see our contestants face their fears? Then count down to the show with me in 3, 2, 1, go!
I'm Bob Buchanan, and this is Fear Factor. The stunts you're about to see were designed and supervised by trained professionals. They're extremely dangerous and should never be attempted by anyone, anywhere, anytime.
Buchanan, on behalf of our producer Layla and the entire crew, I'd like to welcome you to this special live edition of Fear Factor. Now, earlier today, we recruited some park guests, people just like you who will soon face their worst fears as they perform dangerous and nasty stunts live. Let me ask you something. Are you guys ready to meet up? Yeah! All right, let's make some noise for your contestants, because here they are. Let's give it up for Kelvin, Jason, Charles, Trenton, Giselle and Caitlin. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for your contestants. Now, the 6 of you have been chosen for one reason, to prove that fear is not a factor for you as you compete for prizes and a chance to win this edition of Fear Factor Live. In order to win, you'll have to complete 3 extreme stunts that will not only test you physically, but mentally as well. If you're too afraid to attempt a stunt, you're eliminated. If you try a stunt and fail to complete it, you're gone. But if you succeed, you move on to the next round. You're that much closer to claiming the winner's bragging rights of Fear Factor Live. Sound pretty good? All right, head up those staircases. We'll get you set for your first stunt. While they're getting ready, let's take a look at some interviews we shot before the show and hear what they had to say.
Hi, my name is Trenton. I am from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and I am going to win Fear Factor Live because I am seeking redemption.
My name is Kelvin. I'm from Jacksonville, Florida, and the last time I was here, I was with Trenton, and I also seek redemption.
My name is Jason from Staten Island, New York, and the reason why I'm here is simple. I'm gonna win. I'm allergic to losing. It's in my blood.
Hi, my name is Giselle. I'm from West Haven, Connecticut, and I'm gonna win Fear Factor because I want to prove myself that I can win anything I put my mind to. I also want to prove my little brothers and mom that I can do it.
My name's Caitlin from Broomall, Pennsylvania, and I'm going to win Fear Factor Live because I'm a savage.
I'm Charles from DeLand, Florida, and I'm here because I'm the greatest of all time.
Well, that is how our contestants sounded before the show. I wonder how they're feeling right now. Just to give everyone a reminder of what they're in for, let's take a look at some of these highlights from the hit NBC series, Fear Factor.
Hi guys, what's your name? What is it? Jane? Hey, okay, just a second. I got you. Alright, just a second. You can help me out with this. I'm going to be on camera. Smile.
Contestants, can you hear me? Right now you're set for your first stunt. This is called the endurance hang. You'll be holding onto a bar and suspended by one thin cable. Gotta hold on tight to that bar because when I say go, the bottom drops out. You'll be left dangling high above the unforgiving ground below. Remember, the 4 of you that hang on the longest move on to the next round. First 2 of you to drop will be going home. But whoever hangs on the longest gets to pick their partner for our second stunt. Oh, by the way,
there's one more thing. Starting with our first volunteer, Cade. Everyone make some noise for Cade. Now at the 15-second mark, he's going to throw this lever, turning on some industrial strength fans, which are going to blast our contestants with some pretty serious wind. Is it dangerous? Not necessarily. Is it annoying? Definitely.
Contestants, are you ready? I suggest you hold on. Get a good grip on that bar. Let's bring the fear in. 3, 2, 1, go! Platforms drop. And Caitlin misunderstood the assignment, as well as Jason. He is out of there immediately. Kelvin, let's go, because he knows he's moving on, and we're 15 seconds.
Go ahead, Kate.
Giselle can lose her grip. She's out of there. We're already head-to-head. Audience, let's make some noise. Charles and Trent are back like it out. Charles doesn't have a whole lot of space left up there. Trent got a pretty good grip on top of that bar. Charles is out of time and out of space. He is done. Trenton is our winner. Just shy of 30 seconds. That's a great time. Let's get a big round of applause for all of our competitors. Caitlin and Jason over here, everybody. Show some love out there for them. Caitlin, right off the bat, what happened up there?
It looks a lot easier sitting out there than when you're actually in.
Much more difficult, right? Were you nervous at all?
I was. The hands got sweaty and I couldn't get a good grip.
So what made you the most nervous? Was it the height or all these people or the spandex? That could be all three of them. That happens like that. Jason, how about you? You didn't last too much longer.
You know what, man? My hands were slippery.
Slippery hands.
The spandex got to my head and I just couldn't focus.
Yeah, I know. I've been here a long time. I know exactly what you're talking about. Sweaty hands.
I was trying to, right before you started, I was trying to grab my hands up as fast as I could. But
exactly. And your shorts are made of neoprene, which just puts it right back on your hands there. That's why we tell you to use your elbow pads.
There we go.
Either way, don't need to worry about your sweaty hands or getting in your head. You just need to worry about your feet as they take you down the walk of shame. See you later, guys. All right, audience, put your hands together again. Let's give it up for Kelvin, Charles, Gisele, and Trenton. Trenton, step forward here, buddy. Great job up there. You didn't seem to have any trouble with it. How was it? It was fun. Okay, now you said you've been here before. You were here for some redemption, right?
Yes.
Yeah, how far did you make it the last time?
Second round.
Through the second round, all right? So you're going into the second round, so you know you have an important decision, right? You get to pick your partner. Choose carefully, because that partner is going to be your opponent if you make it to the finals. Who's it going to be?
I'm going to have to go with Calvin.
Kelvin right there, your buddy? Very good. All right, so Gisele, you and Charles on the other team. All four of you follow Mark that way. He'll set you up. Ladies and gentlemen, big round of applause for your 4 semi-finalists.
While we're setting up for the semi-finals, I want to introduce everyone to Rebecca. Everyone say hi, Rebecca!
Hi, Rebecca!
Now, Rebecca might look like she's setting up for a pretty extreme swimming stunt, but in fact, she's preparing to face the desert hat ordeal. Now, this is reminiscent of the days when, as punishment, they would bury people up to their necks in the sand and leave them to the mercy of the desert. Rebecca, go on, have a seat for me.
Come on over here, Rebecca. There you go. So what we're about to do is actually very disturbing. Tad here is going to be strapping you down to this chair for your own protection, because in just a few seconds, our critter wrangler, Stephanie, everybody say hi, Stephanie!
Hi, Stephanie!
Stephanie is normally very sweet, but in a few seconds, she will put some nasty things right on top of your head. In order to determine what we're going to use, I give you the Wheel of Fear. Yeah. This contains some of people's worst fears. So let's check them out. We have some cockroaches, snakes, tarantulas, even emperor scorpions, which are by far the nastiest of the bunch, making them my personal favorites.
Of course they are.
Yeah.
All right, well, hanging out with Rebecca today is her daughter, Emma. Emma, come on up here and determine Mummy Dearest's fate.
How nice. Turtle power indeed. All right, 2 hands on the wheel, Emma. Right up there. Ready? Spin it as hard as you can. Go for it. There you go, audience. What do you guys want to see? Shout it out. Let me hear it.
Cockroaches! Cockroaches! She's scared of them.
I'd be happy with anything, really.
Right there, right there, right there. No, no.
Good spin, Emma. I like it. Hey, Rebecca. Darling daughter over here. She gave you the Emperor Scorpions. Yay! These are the largest venomous scorpions on the planet. They are nicknamed the Widowmakers, but all you've got to do is sit really still, okay? Stephanie's only going to put 5 of these little guys right on top of your head. We close the box for just a few seconds, and then you're all done. So let me ask you, are you ready for this?
All right, Rebecca looks like she's preparing herself in there. Emma, I feel like maybe you should go lend your mom some moral support so you don't have to do dishes for the rest of your life.
Exactly. All right, audience, are you guys ready to see this? Yeah! Let's all count down together in 3, 2, 1, go! All right, there's 1. Did a great job, Rebecca, staying very calm. And 2. 3, you're halfway there. Still doing a great job. Scorpions are going to start moving around a lot. They don't really like being that close to each other. Here comes one more. Rebecca, open your eyes for us. That is all 5. She's done it. Give her a round of applause.
All right, Rebecca, now I need you to sit really still. Stephanie's taking these out one at a time, and sometimes they do like to latch on.
They will actually try to lash their little claws on anything they can, stuff like your ears or your hair. Or your ear hair.
Bob.
What? I'm not saying Rebecca has ear hair. I'm just saying, hey, look, that's all 5. Rebecca, great job. You've proven fear is not a factor for you.
Guys, come on, give it up for Rebecca and Emma for getting up close and personal with the desert hat ordeal. Bob, take us away to the semifinals.
Moving on to the semifinals, we are going to split the audience directly in half from this center line.
You almost got cockroaches.
You guys are all going to be
it landed on cockroaches and then barely went to scorpions. What?
Same center line.
Yeah, I was like, what a ripoff. We've had scorpions as pets.
Gisele and Charles, make some noise for the blue team. When I say go, the 2 of you will run over here and reach your arm into the fish tank underneath the cover. Let's find out what's in there today.
Check it out, carnivorous eels. That's why we call this next stunt the Eel Tank Relay. Everyone clap for the eels! Yeah!
They love the motivation. When I say go, the 2 of you run over here and reach your unprotected arm into the shrieking eel tank and fish out a beanbag. You'll then turn and toss the beanbag to your partner waiting with the bucket. You have 30 seconds to transfer as many as you can, but you may only transfer 1 at a time. The team with more beanbags in their bucket at the end of 30 seconds will win this part of the challenge, and they'll have an advantage going on to the second part of the challenge. Oh, by the way,
there's one more thing. As the runners cross the stage, my 2 volunteers, Ryan and James, will be soaking them with these high-intensity water cannons. Give my volunteers a round of applause.
Contestants, are you ready? Then let's get this beach party started in 3, 2, 1, go! Great job, back to the line. Good throw, good catch there on both sides. Great catch there by Kelvin off the shoulder. 20 seconds to go. Someone's got to start moving faster. A little bit low throw there. Here they come, 10 seconds left. No, too hot. Great catch by Charles. Blue team working really well together. Trent's got to pick it up. Trent's looking over there at Gisele. You just focus on your own side there. It's going to use a little bit of focus. Time is up. Not sure if that last one was before the buzzer. We're going to find out how many each team has. We've got 2 for the red team, but we have 5 for the blue team. Great job out there, blue team. Red team, hang in there. You can still win this. Now for the second part of the stunt, we'll give each team 3 beanbags. Except blue team, we're going to give you 4 because you won the first half. That's your advantage. Then we'll hoist the 2 of you up 2.5 stories in the air. When I say go, we let you go on a pendulum swing. You'll then be tossing the beanbags down to your partners below, who now have the bucket. This time, the team with more beanbags in their bucket goes to the finals. The other team is going home. Oh, by the way, one more thing. Yeah, beanbags.
No one's ever had nightmares about beanbags.
That's true, but sweet dreams are made of these. Rancid octopus.
Nice. As the crew's meeting with the teams, runners, you 2 meet me down front.
Everybody clap for the octopus. They get jealous of the eels. Layla is meeting our runners down the front of the stage. She'll be crisscrossing them and tethering them there, which will serve 2 purposes. 1, it limits their range of mobility, and 2, it gives us a really good chance of getting an octopus into the audience. Yeah. You on my left over here, my right over there. Keep your eyes open. You may have an extra guest in your party really, really soon. Last second instructions. You notice the tethers up front don't stretch. They only have about a 6-foot radius. They're hoping for accurate throws from their partners.
Set left, set right.
Okay, let's hoist them up now. Two and a half stories in the air. You guys will be flying pretty fast as you're chucking those cephalopods. Audience, let's give your team some encouragement out there.
Ready left, ready right.
Let's let the octopi fly in 3, 2, 1, go! Here they come. High toss, good catch on both sides. They're going to start spinning around. It's going to make it more difficult. Jelly couldn't come up with that one. It's a little high for her. Now they're backwards. No, in and out of the bucket. Nothing doing there. Red team's all out of ammunition. That's one in there. He's got one more. It's all tied up. Let's see if they can connect. Up in the air. Into the bucket. Red team, a noble effort, but not enough. Blue team, you are going to the finals. Great job, Giselle.
2-minute warning. Remember, if you want to
Come
take
on
a
over
sip of
here.
water now, you can. Do not bring anything
Right
else with you
there.
in your
Well
hands,
done.
okay? Michael, you're
Is that
going
the
right
first
where
time
that
you've
yellow
caught
rope
octopus
is.
in a bucket?
Jeremy and Michaela, you guys
That's
are
probably
going
the
right
last
where I
time
was
that'll
my
happen.
first volunteer, okay?
You're doing it again. Having a good time? All right, very good. Now, let's talk about the future just a little bit. You're going up against Charles over there. He claims to be the greatest of all time.
They were giving me
So,
goosebumps.
how do you think you're going to do in the finals
Cockroaches. She's
against
so
him?
scared of
I
cockroaches.
know.
Like, that's mean.
I know. They were talking about that all day.
That's
Yeah.
Okay.
Charles, come on over here.
Yeah,
I don't
no.
know if you heard what she said. Basically, she will crush you in the finals.
Scorpions are
What do you
like
say?
cockroaches, but worse.
I don't know. I just can't do it.
Very good. Speed is what it's all about. Both of you follow Mark that way. He'll set you up. Ladies and gentlemen, big round of applause for your finalists. And let's keep it going for the red team here, everybody. Come on, show some love. Fellas, well, here we are again. What happened there, buddy?
I don't know, just a lot happened all at once, so it's really hard to...
It's hard to pick one thing that went completely wrong. Exactly. That's right. Kelvin, how about you?
I don't know, man. I thought he got that last one, so it was right there.
Just in and out of the bucket. It happens like that. Very good. What also happens, again, is the walk of shame right down that way.
That was cold. All right, guys, coming up.
That's all right. They've got experience with that. They've done it before. All right, so audience, we're going to put the focus back on you. We're going to see if you have the stomach for our next event.
All right, with us today, we have 3 competitors, Michael, Jeremy, and Michaela. Give it up for them!
Yeah! Okay, step up to the plate here, everybody. This is what we get asked most about here at Fear Factor Live. Wouldn't be Fear Factor without something interesting to eat. That's why we call this next stunt. Guess what's crawling to dinner?
Let's see what is on the menu today.
Oh, yeah.
First up, seafood surprise, a rotten combination of oysters, clams, octopus, and fish heads and tails, all in their own slimy juice. Really? I didn't actually think you would smell that. But I didn't actually think you'd wear that shirt either. Next course, mystery meat medley, the remnants from the meatpacking plant. It's all that stuff that doesn't make it into your hot dogs.
Ooh.
Just kidding, I love your shirt.
It's a little hot out there.
And what better to wash it all down with than some sour milk?
Yeah.
Lovely lumps.
Check them out.
Bam.
Let's put some gross stuff in there too.
What?
Let's put as much stuff as possible as we can in there, like that shirt. Just everything that can be on there.
Okay. I mean, I get what you're saying. I mean, I know we have a reputation to uphold.
Yeah,
I
like
wouldn't
Fear
hate
Factor
to
gross stuff. That's what I'm
disappoint
talking
it. Of
about.
course, you know, this is Fear Factor Live!
Yeah!
In a theme park. And these are theme park guests. Look at Jeremy's little face. We can't make them eat what they eat on TV.
I don't think anybody can make Jeremy do anything they want to do. But let's ask those people, hey, should we make them eat what they eat on TV? There you go.
All right, you guys are ruthless. I like it. Oh, by the way, I did happen to bring along a little Fear Factor party mix.
Yeah!
It's a disgusting combination of crickets, grubs, grasshoppers, and silkworm pupa. With that little extra added snap, crackle, I think Michaela's regretting this decision.
Exactly. Hey, you guys, we're not completely heartless. Here are some Fear Factor Live chuck buckets, just in case it goes exactly how I hope it will.
Ladies first.
There you go. Okay, so here's what's going down. When I say go, you will have 30 seconds to slug down this chunky pump. You got to swallow the entire glass, slam the cup back down on the table, and then open your mouth so that we can make sure you're not saving anything for a midnight snack. Whoever completes their cup first will be declared our winner. Jeremy's asking for a little bit more in there.
There you go.
Overachiever, there it is. Nice. All right, cool. Very good. Audience, you guys ready to see this?
All right, so apparently the camera shut off before the contest was done, but I did win it. They said I didn't like less than 2 seconds. I even asked for more or whatever as proof that I did win. I got my card and my cup. And Emma saw it. Did I win?
Yeah.
Yeah. What'd you think, Lou? It was awesome. What'd you think about Daddy drinking that?
I would say he was like, chunky milk. I broke the camera, it shut off.
Yeah, they poured sour milk and meat and oysters and octopus and all that stuff in it, and then they put some dead bugs in it or whatever. The milk was very chunky. I'm gonna show you guys this as they reset the show at the end. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. If you guys get a chance, either participate or watch the show, it's good. This is actually the last day they're doing the show for now because they're bringing in the Halloween shows. So when it comes back, give it a try.